Hi boys and girls, I'm Miss Cara.
Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Chase.
We're from the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Virginia, and we're here to share with you some yoga and mindfulness techniques. One of the most important things to remember when you practice yoga and mindfulness is to keep your body safe. So if at any point in time something hurts really bad or is uncomfortable, that's your body telling you to stop. So make sure you listen to your body. Part of what we're going to be doing is listening a lot to our body today, as well as other parts of ourselves. More about that later. Right now, it's important to know you'll just need a chair for your practice today. And today's theme is presence.
Now, you're probably wondering, what do we mean by presence? Well, it's noticing and experiencing, what's happening now, rather than thinking about the past or the future. And it can also keep us from, worrying too much or becoming anxious or feeling stressed out.
Yeah, so how can yoga and mindfulness help us stay present? Well, yoga and mindfulness is all about being present to our body and to our breath, so it's all tied together. We're now going to practice the I am breath. So I invite you to sit nice and tall in your chair. Imagine there's a string at the top of your head, pulling you up just a little bit taller. And close your eyes or look down toward the floor in front of you. It helps to block out all the things that might be going on around you. And start to tune in with the natural rhythm of your breath. Each time you breathe in, silently say to yourself, I. And each time you breathe out, silently say to yourself, am. Inhaling I, exhaling am. Inhaling I, exhaling am. A couple times silently now. Welcome to the experience of being present to yourself. You can open your eyes, or if they're closed, and stand up. We're going to change things up a little bit. This might seem really different from how you're feeling sitting down. We're going to do a little bit of vigorous movement. So we're going to just tap the opposite knee. Together and freeze. Pause your body, find your mountain pose. Close your eyes or look down toward the floor. And take a moment now to notice what's happening. Sense into your breath. Feel if your breath has changed. Sense into your body. Notice what's happening now in your physical body. You might feel some sensations moving. You might sense your heart beating or something else. Notice what's happening in your mind. You might feel focused, or you might feel distracted, or somewhere in between. Your mind might be buzzing with future or past, or you might be really present with your thoughts. Notice now your emotions and the way you feel. What's happening now in your feelings? And notice of your breath, your body, your mind, and your emotions, which is standing out. Notice how you feel, if you can sum it up in one word. And breathe in, I am, and breathe out that word. Breathing in, I am, breathing out how you feel. eyes are closed, you can open them. Notice how it feels to be present to yourself. And have a seat. We're going to do some yoga, some seated yoga poses. So just take a moment to settle into your chair. Sit close to the edge. Wiggle around a little bit if you need to. And then start to slide your hands forward, elbows near your knees, palms together. Let your chin come toward your chest. Pay attention to your breathing. Pay attention to your body. Just be present to yourself here. With your next breath in, slowly come upright. Start to roll your shoulders back. Let your breath move with the body. Roll your shoulders in the other direction. One more circle and pause your shoulders. Coming into some neck stretches, we're going to turn the head over to one side and then circle the chin down across the chest and look over to the other side. Back through center, across the chest to the other side. One more time in each direction. And then pause when your chin comes right at the center of your chest and lift your chin to neutral. Now we're going to do a seated cat-cow, but I like to call it ocean wave. I want you to imagine, once you're sitting up nice and tall, that there's a string going through the front and back of your body, and that string is going to pull you forward and then pull you back. You're like an ocean wave crashing onto the shore and then pulling back into the sea. So try this a couple of times. Inhaling forward, exhaling as you come back. One more time. And then pause, sitting nice and tall. So if you slip toward the back of your chair, come forward again. Separate your feet a little bit and place your hands on your legs. We're going to do some torso circles. So this is your torso, the upper half of your body. So we're going to make a big circle around our lower half of our body. Move at the pace that feels right for you, and make it as big or small as feels right for you. And make sure you go in both directions, so change directions if you haven't. One more time. And then pause, sitting nice and tall. Adjust your seat so you feel sturdy. Press down through your feet. We're going to come into a seated camel pose. So reach your hands back and grab the bottom of your chair or the back of your chair. Take a breath in, lengthen your spine, lift your heart, and look up toward the ceiling. Bring the corners of the mouth toward your ears. And with your next breath, release, stacking your shoulders over your hips, hands come forward. Big breath in and out. Now we're going to come into a figure 4 stretch with a twist. So you're going to pick one foot up and place it on the opposite ankle. Adjust your feet so you feel really secure through that bottom foot and your knee is directly over your ankle. Place your hands on your knee and ankle, and you might feel like this is just the right amount of stretch for you. How does that feel, Mr. Chase?
Yeah, it feels like just around amount of stretch.
All right. So if you want a little more stretch, you can start to lean forward. But you don't have to. Do what feels right in your body. One more cycle of breath here. and then come on out. Take your opposite hand to the opposite knee, and the other arm goes out to the side. Follow your thumb with your eyes as you twist it back and reach that hand to the back of your chair. Now, if that doesn't feel good for you, just bring your hand to your hip. Keep looking in that direction. Breathe in. And as you exhale, come back to center, uncrossing your leg, putting that foot on the floor. And take a moment to notice the difference in sensation in your body, right side and left side. I know my right hip can, has a lot more sensation than my left hip right now.
Definitely felt that.
So let's do the other side. Left ankle on the right knee, unless you did the other side first, and that's okay. Hands come onto your ankle and your knee. Make your spine nice and long. Press down through that bottom foot. And again, this might feel just right for you. But if you want more stretch through that hip, let yourself lean forward just a little bit until your body says, check out what's happening here. With your next breath in, come on out. Take opposite hand to opposite knee. And remember, the other arm, that hand can go on your hip, or you can reach it out to the side. Let your eyes follow your thumb as that hand finds the place it's going to rest for a couple of breaths. Your gaze turns toward the side. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly come back to center. Uncross that leg. Separate your feet. Take a falling out breath. And sitting nice and tall, start to make your way again into that forward fold. Slide your hands forward. Stack your elbows underneath your shoulders. Now, if you want to go deeper than this, you can fold forward, holding onto the legs of your chair and letting your torso come down, or you can reach your fingers all the way to the floor. Just find the place that feels most restful and relaxing for you right now. Let your chin come towards your chest and breathe. Pay attention again to your breathing. Begin to rise up very slowly. Coming up slowly is important because it helps keep you from getting dizzy. Sit nice and tall and bring your hands to your heart. And take one of those falling out breaths. Full breath in, open your mouth and sigh it out. Close your eyes or look toward the floor and return to your I am breath. Breathing in, say I. Breathing out, say am. Doing this silently. Begin to notice how it feels. How you feel in this moment now. And start to breathe in, I am. Breathe out, naming that feeling. If your eyes are closed, open them now. Release your hands to your legs. Remember, you always have your breath with you all the time. You can use that to help you stay calm, stay present.
Yeah, remember to stay present.
We'll see you next time.